Well, it happened again. Got a flat spot somewhere on the rim. It's kind of what happens when you're riding in Chicago, and they like to cut out sections of the road and they don't put up any signs, and then you got all this and all this on this tiny ass tire. So it's inevitable. The last time I ended up just replacing the whole rim. This time we're gonna attempt to bend it back. So I was playing around, watching YouTube, of course, and there was a guy that was made something like this out of just a bunch of spare parts, and then there's some stuff that you could buy. And well, I mean, I've got a 3D printer and I've got a bunch of extra bolts and stuff hanging around, so decided to make one. We're gonna see if it works. And the famous rear disc. Yeah, that one's got to get redone, but it's still working. I didn't think it would last as long as it did. It's definitely a little beat up there, but made it almost a whole season. So for this particular hub, I had to take the rear brake off in order to get this to fit on there. Luckily, this motor is a direct drive, so it has regen. Uh-oh. 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 Come on. It's supposed to just slip right off. There we go. So, all that is it's just a little 3D printed spacer, and then inside of there is a 70mm bearing. So it's just pressed onto the hub, and that's it. Let's put it right on the line. See how bad that is? It's crazy about the way this bent. It bent the whole rim together. It didn't bend the lip at all. The whole rim. So it's a little bit more than I want. That should, in theory, spring back a little bit. We're gonna make it. We're gonna put a little more into it. But I'm sure it's gonna spring back a little. I think that's good enough for me. A heck of a lot straighter than it was. I think that's how we're gonna leave it. Worked pretty good for, what was that, $1's worth of PLA and a bolt that came shipped with my daughter's bike and 2 washers I found in a junk drawer back there somewhere. I mean, it ain't perfect. But I mean, I'm gonna be riding in Chicago. it's gonna be dented. It's gonna be dented in a couple weeks anyways. But now I know I can fix it pretty quick. And then of course I made some adjustments. So the original one, which I left upstairs, well, the original one I made it a little bigger. So I made this one a little bit narrower on the inside to focus the pressure. Because what was happening when I was doing it is it was trying to bend all of the rim. So I got it focused and I put a little hump there in the center. I mean, the PLA compresses a little bit, but it worked. I mean, it got it pretty much all out. So I have it set up for the hub motor, which is an 8-inch. But I also made an adapter which will fit around a smaller hub. It'll fit around my front hub at least. So I'll make these available. I don't know. I'll host them somewhere. I'll put the links down below the video. So if you want to try it, works with a 3/8 or a 10mm bolt. So this is for my hub motor, but it could easily work for a standard 26-inch. This is a 3/8. So it could work for that. Or you could always just get threaded rod. This is actually from one of my bikes that got delivered. This was on the front fork. So I save all that crap. You never know when you're going to use it. You know, like, subscribe if you found them useful. Leave a comment if they worked, didn't work. You know, I mean, it's free, so your mileage may vary. Till next time.